Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. Well, today we're going to be diamond painting, and as you can see, we're going to be working on the pink pavilion. And I've already got this much across. So we're just going to continue on and work. So how's everybody doing? I thought we needed a chit chat, you know, just needed to get together and just chat about this and that and everything. Oh my goodness, yesterday sucked. It was semi-busy, or just busy enough to keep me occupied. Of course, it was the day we get our order in, and the boss had to go to a meeting. So they came in and did their part, and then they had to go to this meeting, and then they came back later, much later, and I didn't get a whole lot done at work because I was busy putting the order away, and yeah. But, I mean, I didn't have to do the whole thing or anything, crazy like that, so yeah. Oh, jeez. And then we'd been threatened, shall we say, with snow. And, oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, it's going to snow at 2, and it's going to snow at 3, and maybe it'll snow by 5. And I was like, okay. So it didn't do anything until about 8 o'clock. In earnest, like before that, we had a few flurries, just flying around, nothing big. No big deal. And it was kind of a little bit breezy, if you will. By 8 o'clock, it started in big time. Just snowing and blowing and snowing, and yeah. So I was so happy to get out of there. I'm telling you, it was just like the longest day. And I really do hate February. It was the month of my father's birth, but yeah. Beyond that, February sucks. It's too short, and it's just weird, and it just takes forever. I need more coffee today. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's just, let's just get on with, and it's usually boring at work. I mean, there was a point where I had maybe 2 customers in an hour. And then, by the time it hit 8 o'clock, there was like 1 or 2 people, but they were just getting gas and going on, So, yeah, it was just super spectacular. So I was glad to get home. My back was killing me because this weather was coming in. And at one point I even went and made myself a little ice pack because we have ice. And we make our own ice, basically. So, yeah. Plus we have to have ice for the pop machines, Machine, I should say, not machines. Yeah, it was great. But, yeah, when it started snowing in earnest, they stopped coming over the mountain, like, from Denver. Because we're where they come into from driving in from Denver. So, yeah. And this weekend is a 4-day weekend because you have President's Day, I believe, on Monday. And then, well, it's a 4-day weekend in our town because of the kids are off on Friday because of a teacher, whatever they call it, a teacher day, where the teachers all get together, and yeah. So my daughter's beyond thrilled about that. So, oh my goodness. And the drills, finally, this one's a little what do you call it, staticky inside. And no, I didn't put any, what do you call them, dryer sheets in it. So, yeah. And yeah, I'm using my multi-placer on this. I'll go along and I'll place some drills individually. And then it's like, nope, gotta use the multi-placer. So I kind of go in between using the multi-placer. I kind of did this yesterday when it was in the morning, and I had nothing else better to do. I was waiting to go get my check because yesterday was payday, so I had to go do all that. Molly's thrilled. Of course, she gets to go to the bank. So, yeah. Well, actually, 2 banks, you know. How that all transpires. Ah, there's a piece of wax on there, and it will not go away. So yesterday was kind of busy. Then I had that, and it was like kind of boring. So yeah, we went from one extreme to the other. Did I get all them? I know there'll be one left over. But these don't seem to be too staticky. Yeah, I don't know what happened when I opened this. I haven't had staticky drills probably in 4 or 5 years. It was just bizarre. Hopefully I get enough of this color, because I really don't want to take any more out of the thing. We'll just quit, you know, with this color and do something else. But, yeah, so yesterday was bizarre, but I'm glad we're to Thursday, and I can't take it. We'll just keep moving. But I decided to do a drill with me. Whoops. Pay attention there. I kind of like to build a base at the bottom, so see, I have a place to put my tray, and I'm always hanging on to it. But that's just me. I like to keep the drill tray like real close to where I'm at. Yeah, and keep my hand on it. That way I avoid tipping it over. But I also don't want it to stick to the canvas here. Oh hell, we're gonna need more of those. Tell you what, I'm gonna pause it here, be right back. Alright, I am back. And this is exactly why I put right on the plastic bag what it is and what I call the canvas. You know, because sometimes it's not named anything, but that way it differentiates. Well, I grabbed this bag, and I'm looking through there, and I couldn't find any more. I'm like, no, that can't be right. What the heck's going on? And I look at that number, and I compared that number to my canvas. Yeah. It does not go with that canvas. It goes with the with another one that I have going as usual. And yeah, I've got like 2 tons of drills here because just use up these first because they're still a little bit staticky. So yeah, that's why I always write the number of the product and what it is. And that way you don't get confused because, you know, heaven knows Laura gets confused 5 minutes after things happen sometimes. What is wrong with me? I think I need some ginkgo biloba or whatever the hell that name was. Okay, we got rid of those. But as I was pouring these out, I noticed that they were still a little bit, what do you call it? Staticky. So I found if you don't touch that, we'll call it this bag, this kind of a bag, to where you're pouring it, it'll be a little less staticky. So, yeah, some days. I do like these big spaces. Yeah, I'm using my purple tray that I got. It's way too big, but it works when I'm doing great big areas. So that's what I use it for, because I know I'm going to use up 3/4 of those drills. But yeah, I could have put some what do you call it, dryer sheet into each one of these drills, but I just never got back to it, if you will. So let's see, what else has been going on? Not much. Not much at all. It's just, I get so wore out when it says it's going to snow, and then it doesn't, and then, you know, it takes forever for it to get there. Just one more reason to really not like February. But yeah, February and March are, January, February, and March are our slowest times at work. And then in May or April, you know, you get rid of some of the snow. It depends. Sometimes it does snow all the way through April. But by May, we have the rafting people come. And they do rafting tours, or I don't know what you call it. You know, it's like people pay to go out rafting on the not rapids. There's no rapids here. But you know what I mean. They go river rafting, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah. And just living through the boring nights, because we're all programmed, I think, for summer, so that usually starts like May, you know, depending on the water and the snow melt and all that, of course. But yeah, we're just used to it being a lot busier, but the winters are just killers. Just did get to listen to a little bit of my audiobook last night. I'm listening to The Gathering by, nope, The Awakening, sorry, me and titles. The Awakening by Nora Roberts. It's going to be a 3-part series, and I think maybe the next one's going to be The Gathering. Not real sure. And then there's like another book that hasn't come out, or they don't have there yet. So I wasn't real clear on that. It didn't say a release date, but it did say I could pre-order the you know, the book. So we'll see. I do like this tray for one reason. When you shake it, you got a lot of area, and it won't come out of there. There's a little gate there. And then it lines them up really, really nice, so that you can just stab and go. But I find this relaxing. I just do it every so often, just to get up out of the, yep, okay, off the couch. Because usually I gotta go get coffee or water or whatever it is I'm drinking for the day. And drinking water yesterday, I really paid for that. I could barely sleep last night. I had to take 2 ibuprofen because my back hurt so bad. But I guess it was because I was running and not used to running. See, then you fall into that little bit, you know, that you're not used to getting up and working, and then by the time that fast times come, you know, it's like a pain until you get on to times being faster. I know, it's bizarre. Too much sitting around, actually. Oh, come on. And we only got like 1.5 inches of snow, nothing too big, and it was kind of cold. So, you know, it's not that heavy snow that I used to get in Missouri and Kansas and Illinois. We have powder most times because it just gets 40 below and then it decides it's going to snow. It's like, okay, whatever. I know. All I talk about is the weather. Nothing is going on here, guys. You know, we're not the ski people. We're not snowboard people. My kids have both tried it. It's not something... They'd rather go snowmobiling. My son, at least. They have their own snowmobiles and stuff. Or they have friends and they all go out. But not too much. My daughter, she takes... Well, she did when she wasn't in pain. They'll go, oh, it's maybe 25 minutes from the house to go sledding. And sometimes they'll just sled in their own yard, you know, because kids don't want to go very far. They're just, we're not outdoor people-ish. You know, I know, I live in a winter wonderland. But they just, no, they're not. They like to go out and play in it, but as long as they can be 5 minutes from the house. So, yeah. That's the way that usually runs. No plans for my big day off. We'll see. We may or may not go out to lunch, you know, this week. I don't know, it depends how my daughter feels. But like I said, the kids, whoops, I didn't know if that was all going to fit. The kids have Friday and Saturday and Sunday and Monday off, so. And this isn't the time of year to go camping or anything like that. It's just too cold. They don't have the equipment to, you know, go camping in the winter. I don't know. They have a... It's like a... It's not a motorhome. It's one of those where... But it's bigger. So it's like one that's attached to a vehicle. So it's kind of a motorhome, but it's not very big. And I don't know, they had bought it last year sometime. So I don't know if the propane tanks work on that or at all. Oh, we gotta go all the way over here, don't we? We're just avoiding this whole area. I don't know why. What did I buy? I bought something to make. Oh, I'm gonna make some brownies. And I'm gonna make some spaghetti. Isn't that exciting? I'm telling you. Got any more exciting? I don't know what I'd do. I hear a vehicle out there. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, it's not like they had to plow. And they never plow around here. In fact, we always look forward to winter because it covers up all the, what do you call it? All the holes in the road. I like how that turned out over here. That's about the same kind of stuff I'm doing. It makes it look so pretty. I don't know if I can tell, you know, what part of the picture. We can see kind of part of the bridge there. I have no idea. This must be like trees, and then there's water right here where that blue is at. Looked like I was going to get some new neighbors like the last, I'll call it last weekend, but I haven't seen any cars parked there or anything. So I don't know. But very rarely do we get people, new people in here. Especially on my road. They've been working on one of the trailers, you know, to get it ready to rent out. And then we had somebody move out. Oh, forget that one. In the, no, it wasn't summer. It was fall-ish. But nobody had moved back into that trailer. The light is glaring on it, so it's kind of hard to tell the Z's from the F's here. Sorry. But this one goes pretty fast. It's not super confettied because it does have like some big sky areas. In fact, there's a lot of sky area, and then that once we get to this next level, it'll start part of the building and what's like sitting behind it. And you might see a random drill laying up here. If I had just one, I'm not going to put just one away. I'll go find that symbol. It's like, seriously? No. Not happening. Then when I get them in this big tray, I try to use them all up, see, so I don't have to pour this, because, yeah, it's kind of, this does not work well. No. I just get them all in this corner, if I can. And I'll try to get them to one of my other, where'd it go? To one of these little ones, if I just have a small amount, because otherwise they just go everywhere. So this is not ideal at all, but it worked at the time. So I wanted a bigger tray for these bigger areas. So, yep. Okay. See any more Z's, guys? Shout out. Oh, there's another H too. Two other H's, of course. Okay, so you get to see. So I try to get it down as far as I can, get it away from this sticky part. And it still just randomly falls. I know you can get better ones of these. And I don't think I treated this with a little sanitizer. I have no idea. I do that randomly. But they at least see go back in there easier. See, they're still being a pain in the ass. Of course, I think this thing's cursed, man. I'm telling you. But at least I can see them now. And get them in there. Oh, keep trying to pick that one up. Come on. Oh my goodness. put the lid on terribly fast. Of course, there's one right here. I don't know why there's a vehicle out there. It's just bizarre. Okay, here's what we're going to do. See, there's two right there. I'm just going to put it on the next side. I'm not going to open that up again. That's like a Pandora box. I mean, they poured into the tray fine. I have no idea. Let's pick something else. Goodness. Today would be a good day for a nap. I gotta run into town here in a little bit. Go pick some things up at the grocery store. I went yesterday, but it was like, get it gone, because I gotta go back to work. I don't want to do all my shopping, you know. And there's no plans to go to Walmart because it's a crappy day and it ain't happening. It's a pretty color drill. And I haven't worked on the bird. I got this out because I'm just bound and determined that I'm gonna start it. I don't know, some are just like that. Others, I can wait. Others, gotta start it right now. Right now. I just love the colors in this, and I just think it's a beautiful little painting. It's not too small. What did we decide? About, let's see, 80 centimeters, is that correct? Yep, 80 by 40. So it's nice and long and skinny. And it fits nicely on my, what do you call it? Light pad. But see, now I have a bridge to go back and forth. And I try to keep that sucker as close as I can. Forgot what I was doing. There was two Z's there. Yep. We're working on F, Laura. Pay attention here. Yeah, those drills. Oh my goodness. I had drills all over this table when I was done doing that video yesterday. Oh my goodness. And I was just irritated because it hadn't happened in so long. I used to get some, oh, and I can't even remember what store it was from. You know, and you'd say, no, we're not going to get drills there, you know, again, or get those diamond paintings. And when you get them from these stores now, other than AliExpress, you never know who makes the, diamond paintings. Now, of course, you know if it comes from, what do you call it? Diamond Art Club or Mian or one of those. Trying to get the drills to turn over. Oh, seriously. But, yeah. And it seems like it was Hulacan that was bad. Did we get, oh, no. Before, I don't know, Hulacan had problems with their double-sided adhesive. They were either crunched up or something, but that was back in the day. And since then, I have gotten some from Hulacan. and they're just fine. You know, I think they've got that all worked out, but this one is a poured glue, so I don't expect the adhesive to be crunched and crinkled so bad that it was horrible. It was horrible. So I'm glad they fixed all that. Oh, man. Just take a few of those. We don't need too many. The least out, the better, right? I just didn't feel like fishing for them. There's about 10 drills, maybe 8 if you were lucky. Whoops. It's almost hardly worth getting them out. Now, of course, all these drills will have to be straightened, so in the end, I'll just use my straightener. Let's go get that H while we're at it. So I've almost got this whole side completed. I don't know how much time has passed. I can't say, because I can't see it. Need one V. 12. 12. 12. Such pretty colors. Even if they are a little staticky. Let's go get that eye. 6. So maybe I'll work on that bird and try to finish it, because it won't take me more than a couple hours. Like I said, it's got some big areas and it should go just like that. So hopefully I'll have a finish next week. But I just take a little section and work it at a time, coming across, and then I lay something heavy on it at night, and it's taken all the wrinkles out of it as we go. Whoop. Case of the light shining on it again. Now it's I and T that are fighting for spaces. Oh, jeez. But just real pretty pinks and peaches, purples, and this. And there's a little bit of blue. Nothing too terribly dark. It's all that, I don't know if you can see that light color blue down there. So, not too bad. But I can just sit down and maybe work on a section or finish a section just a little bit at a time. It gets me up and doing something different. And of course there's an extra F or an extra Z. And there's one of each. And just go right across, trying to see where the plastic is. I'll go all the way across, and sometimes I'll come all the way back. I may want to come all the way back. There's a little bit more diversion. I kind of avoid the sky parts. What can I say? I don't know where that came from. Whoops, sorry. Of course I have to hit it. Okay, we got about 4 D's. Oh, just had 6 and it's number 7. Well, I love it when you're just trying to pour out a little bit and you get a whole bunch. Never fail. Have that. I need pretty burgundy color. What is that? 38. Where is it? 3834. I like that they put the DMC colors there. Now there's only one S, so we'll just take care of that. And 2 P's, just to make it interesting, right? Oh, get out of there. That was actually a quarter drill. It had one whole side broke off, but that's about the second one that I've, oops, run into. And R. Oh, yeah. No, it's my favorite color, 550. Alright, we've got that taken care of. I have a bunch of extra drills over here, so if I need any extras in the end, I'll use them. If not, it'll get put into the big container. Hang on just a second. I told you I was saving all the drills. So this is the baggie that I put it in a Ziploc bag. That's why I didn't have a small one when I needed it, because I used the other one. But all the drills are going to go in this, and at Christmas time we're going to make ornaments. And I'm putting even the sparkly ones in there, because I just think it'll make it interesting. But I'm not going to pour them directly into that fish bowl until I get like a whole bunch, because I can just see me knocking that puppy over. So I have several little baggies around here that I've had from, you know, the little projects that I've done. So I'm just going to shove them all in there, because the one that is a full drill, it has one of these. So I know that these don't go with that. So, alright guys, well I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you for joining me and humoring me. And we're doing a little diamond painting today because Laura needs some de-stressing. You know, I get stressed out when it's not busy. Instead of when it's busy, I don't have time to think. So I just need to chill and find my zone and my zen and my chi and whatever. No, I like all those things and I love those words, but, you know, sometimes there's no zen and there's no chi, and yeah, so we just gotta relax, and this just gets you focused on just doing this. And sometimes I work out problems that way, sometimes not so much. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye.